A Frenchman named Chamfort, who should have known better, once said that chance was a nickname for providence. It is one of those convenient, question-begging aphorisms coined to discredit the unpleasant truth that chance plays an important, if not predominant, part in human affairs. Yet it was not entirely inexcusable. Inevitably, chance does occasionally operate with a sort of fumbling coherence, readily mistakable for the workings of a self-conscious providence. The story of Dimitrios Macropolis is an example of this. The fact that a man like Latimer should so much as learn of the existence of a man like Dimitrios is alone grotesque. That he should actually see the dead body of Dimitrios, that he should spend weeks that he could ill afford probing into the man's shadowy history, and that he should ultimately find himself in the position of owing his life to a criminal's odd taste in interior decoration, are breathtaking in their absurdity. Yet, when these facts are seen side by side with the other facts in the case, it is difficult not to become lost in superstitious awe. Their very absurdity seems to prohibit the use of the words chance and coincidence. For the skeptic, there remains only one consolation. If there should be such a thing as a superhuman law, it is administered with subhuman inefficiency. The choice of Latimer as its instrument could have been made only by an idiot. During the first 15 years of his adult life, Charles Latimer became a lecturer in political economy at a minor English university. By the time he was 35, he had, in addition, written 3 books. The first was a study of the influence of Proudhon on 19th century Italian political thought. The second was entitled The Gotha Programme of 1875. The third was an assessment of the economic implications of Rosenberg's Der Mythos des 20. Jahrhunderts. It was soon after he had finished correcting the bulky proofs of the last work, and in the hope of dispelling the Black Depression which was the aftermath of his temporary association with the philosophy of National Socialism and its prophet, Dr. Rosenberg, that he wrote his first detective story. A Bloody Shovel was an immediate success. It was followed by I, Said the Fly, and Murder's Arms. From the great army of university professors who write detective stories in their spare time, Latimer soon emerged as one of the shamefaced few who could make money at the sport. It was perhaps inevitable that sooner or later he would become a professional writer in name as well as in fact. 3 things hastened the transition. The first was a disagreement with the university authorities over what he held to be a matter of principle. The second was an illness. The third was the fact that he happened to be unmarried. Not long after the publication of No Doornail This, and following the illness, which had made inroads on his constitutional reserves, he wrote, with only mild reluctance, a letter of resignation, and went abroad to complete his 5th detective story in the Sun. It was the week after he had finished that book's successor that he went to Turkey. He had spent a year in and near Athens, and was longing for a change of scene. His health was much improved, but the prospect of an English autumn was uninviting. At the suggestion of a Greek friend, he took the steamer from the Piraeus to Istanbul. It was in Istanbul, and from Colonel Haki, that he first heard of Dimitrios. A letter of introduction is an uneasy document. More often than not, the bearer of it is only casually acquainted with the giver, who in turn may know the person to whom it is addressed even less well. The chances of its presentation having a satisfactory outcome for all 3 are slender.